Hey guys, and welcome back to TBF. As always, this is Total Battle Forever, your tricks, techniques, and tips to play this game and go beyond. A lot of you are playing seasonal now, and it has actually completely changed the game from square one. There's now been 4 seasonal events since the first release. Now the thing is though, can you play seasonal in a way which is more beneficial to you? A lot of you have come in there going strong, but there's also a lot of you who don't really know how to play it properly. I'm going to teach you 2 cheap ways of doing this to be able to get you the best bang for your buck in here in playing this properly. I find that all the seasonals actually share similarities, but the fact is they give you new captains and they give you new gear. Okay, we all know that, right? And there's actually tournaments within those tournaments that are very aggressive. It's money, it's money, and we all know that. Okay, yes, to face it, seasonal is those who can spend money. The thing is though, can you spend less and still achieve a lot? The answer is actually yes, you can. So I'll give you 2 methods. One way is that you would go into seasonal. We all know this, you have to go in hard and at the very, very beginning when it first opens up. If you do this, right, get yourself quickly on the Total Battle package and get a gold pass, because seasonal players, especially those you want to be accepted into a larger clan that actually grows fast, and that's all about growing fast in this game because it only lasts for 3 months when you guys are in a different closed type of bubble, which is the seasonal bubble, you want to develop quickly. And ultimately, you're going to find that a lot of you are going to actually change your seasonal into your main, depending how you play it out. Especially those who are starting new and they're actually seeing season for the first time of how fast the growth is. Now here's another argument with you too. Is it cheaper to play in your normal count, or is it cheaper ultimately in spending money in the seasonal count? The answer is actually the seasonal. Even though you may spend a lot in seasonal, you will always actually spend up more in your normal account. And now let me explain. Within your normal account, you know that tournaments are slower, right? It runs on a regime, blah, 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 it's scheduled out, but it's slower. It's slower. And those big events can give you those massive amount of points. It's just not there. It comes too slowly and you're waiting for those things to come up. During that time period, you're spending more and more and more money. And now I'm talking about in-game currency. You're actually, buying the packages, you're putting real money into this. And that's fine to know, that's why you want to play. But then, can you get your real value from that? The answer is now with seasonal, playing like that doesn't work that well anymore. In fact, you're wasting money. You can pull the same stuff in your normal account within seasonal and gain more for it. So you end up actually building an account that reaches tier 9. And yes, tier 9, much faster than you can ever achieve that doing that in your normal account. And that's the thing that this game's done. Of course, it's more money orientated and seasonal. If you don't have the money to play this, don't go into this. You won't go far. Unfortunately, I know as much as you want to try it out and see where it's going to take you, it just won't get you far. You need to spend money, but you can spend it smart. So here are 2 ways you can do it. One way, you go in, you buy the gold pass and you buy the total package. This is for everyone. Everyone does the same thing. Everyone who plays it smart does the same thing. Okay? So the total package is, what does it say? Hit level 19, don't go to level 20. You do that, everything cuts off. So that's what you do. You speed up quickly to level 19. Again, everyone does this. You're on your gold pass, you're waiting for very key events. So far, the seasonal event monsters have kind of been the same roughly all rounder. Even though it's been season 4 now, the monsters are kind of the same. I know that if the admins are watching me right now, I know Alex, what are you saying? We've changed it up a bit. No, you have a little bit, but not much. It's kind of the same. So in saying that, what happens is that you're going to know key events. So anyway, like I was saying before, the admin knows what they're doing. They made this purposely to put more money into their pockets. Let's face it, it's true. Don't lie about it. We all know that. Seasonal spends even more money and people put more money in a lot faster. So seasonal is not going to be going away anytime soon. In fact, I can see them continuing this forever onwards because they're going to keep producing more rare items, more goods, and more everything in it. And it is pretty awesome stuff. I gotta tell you, some of the things they made in there is freaking cool, like really good and great enhancements. But anyway, back on track. So how do you play this out? Now you spent a little money already on the total battle packages, which is about 2 or 3 of them. I think it's about 3 of them, if I'm right. And then you got your gold pass, right? Now you hit level 19, that's ready, but you don't exceed past it. There's also the Tree of Life challenge. Go down there, you kind of stay in there and you gain more revival potions. You guys know what I'm talking about for those who play. For those who don't, basically those revival potions are a lot more potent. It gives you more value. And you want to bank this up, right? So this is actually extremely handy. You want to play that one really well, and you want to make sure you're on your gold pass. Ultimately, during the whole time you're there, it's going to cost you about maybe 3 to 4 golden passes before the season ends. That's the truth. You're going to be on the gold pass 3 to 4 times, okay? And you're gonna get the total package. Now, the thing is, you can play this whole thing with just those 4 or 3 packages and those 3 total battle packages at the start with the, I know I said this before, I didn't say this, but I'll say it now, with the exception of a couple of speed ups and a couple of Merc packages, the cheap ones. So I feel that in total, this is Australian dollars, you can confirm this later, you'll be spending about $300-ish to $400 in the 3 months that you play in seasonal, coming out with an account, and I'll tell you this right now, close to tier 8. If you do exactly what I said to you like this, you'll be close to tier 8 when you finish. And to a point where you can pretty much achieve it when you time to come out of your seasonal and come up from there. Hey there guys, I'm the me that fixes up the me when I stuff up. So a correction about the total cost for Australian dollars is actually $31 times 3 times 4, but in this case times 4 realistically. That actually equals to $124 times the $7.50 package, which is 3 of them, times 3 is $22.50. So in total, you're actually paying $146.50. And on top of that, during the 3 months period, you're very likely going to be buying the small packages on top. So total package cost for you, really speaking properly, is $200 Australian. $200 Australian over 3 months is totally worth it. Anyway, going back to me. I'll see you guys soon. Bye. The thing is though, you can unlock your tier 8 and your tier 9 in the same seasonal event, but you are gonna spend more now, okay? So here's a good friend of mine that's actually playing in seasonal in season 4 right now. You know, her name's Kiro, by the way. Thanks to you, Kiro, and I'm gonna say exactly what you wrote to me. Thing is here, this is her best tips, right? I'm gonna read this out. This is a mission to myself. Be ready to spend if you wanna go fast. So true. Get into the kingdom as soon as it starts and get into the good clans. Also true. Take advantage of the total battle development. These are things that we talked about already. Okay? Of course, getting the good clan requires a gold pass, okay? So next part here, to reach Guardman's level 8, the cheap pathway, the cheapest method is do not upgrade past the point of being able to turn on total development, which means get up to level 90 and don't exceed it, which I said before. After this, save your silver and potions until you have 400 million silver and 1 million potions. Then turn on your total development at the start of Ragnarok. Still with guards level 2 troops and smack the hell out of it with the silver and potions and just go bank Ragnarok coins. The cost of G8 for 2 Triumph gold passes and 1 in her currency, I'm not sure which currency it stands for, but in this case $5 for total development. But for me, it's about $8 Australian, okay? So cheapest G8 possible, but it's 2 months of saving silver and doing the life tree event, which is extremely boring. It is because you have to camp on each tree to gain those revival potions, and it does take a while depending what level you're at. But during the TD potion events are worth 10 times what they have as a revival is 10 times reduced. So by staying at guard level 2 for 2 months, which is extremely exhausting, but it's cheap, you can bank 800 million Fenray coins doing it, enough to spend over the last 30 days to get to G8. So thank you very much, Kiro, for your story and your journey now, and I also wish you best of luck at getting tier 9 because I know you're close, girl. Good luck, okay? And hopefully you get to see this episode soon enough. There are 2 methods there that you can get to G8 in your own way. One, which you play with only 3 gold passes or 4, using the total packages and just some occasional speed ups, which are the cheap ones. And that'll get you close to G8, and pretty much unlocking it when you leave the seasonal kingdom. I think that's a more reasonable way to play. You can come out feeling a little bit happier in your wallet wise. Or you can play what my friend does and do what she just said, what she does, and her method works as well. Only thing is though, as we guys know, and for those who don't, I will repeat it, those who are actually in the G8 to G9, you're talking now in the trillions of valor to earn that. So that's very tough. So once you do unlock and achieve this goal, you're on your way to getting there, but you're not there yet, and you're going to be ready to spend more. So my theory, I would say that it will now bank you up, probably cost you around $600 to $700 Australian dollars to achieve this. That's me being reasonable. If I'm wrong here, just put something down in the comments because for those who have achieved tier 9, because you know, let's face it, we're all doing this together and we can share your story and your journey, how you got there. If you don't want to share your name, I'm happy not to do that. If you want, just put it down there and I'll share your journey as you experience seasonal, because seasonal is going to be ongoing. So let's go and put this aside for a little bit. That's about the money aspect of playing seasonal. It is money based. So don't go into this if you're not going to spend money. I'm sorry to say this, but if you're not willing to bank out, you're not going to be able to play this well. Know this, for those who just started out season who don't know much about it, Anything in the past seasonal events can still be achieved in the newer events because seasonal items and seasonal captains, shards, can only be earned in seasonal. It's unfortunate, but it's only seasonal, which means that if you go play in the norm world of Total Battle, you can't earn any of the shard pieces because it doesn't give it to you unless the next seasonal event comes out, which will be Season 5 coming up, and in Season 6 and Season 7, and I see this ongoing, I swear it will be ongoing, you'll be able to collect all the shard pieces, captains, you don't miss out. So there's still an opportunity to bank up, still build up, develop, you haven't missed out anything. So if you guys feel it's too late, it's not too late for you to join, it's not too late to participate. But to play this properly, you can still gain all your specs, all your captains, equipment, gear, you name it. It is a really good way to play. A smart thing to do, and a lot of people are doing, and as I said earlier before, but you should come in here and really think about making your seasonal your main account. For those who are in a closed kingdom and you're just starting out, it's not to go in here and taking advantage of the seasonal event, because the seasonal event, you're going to come out, you're going to still spend money that you have before, but you're going to find out you're going to have a bigger, more power, more buffier main account, and you can use your first account when you first started out here as your old account, and you can come into your kingdom stronger, better, just better for it as a whole. And a lot of people are doing it. In fact, I advise you, especially in a closed kingdom, if you reach this point, to do so, because there's a lot of benefits in taking advantage of this. With seasonal, I think it's also important to remember this. My friend Kiro has already mentioned this, be in a good clan. That's true. Now, some people have come in with a plan. You can come in with a seasonal clan, which meaning, and I don't mean go in with a random clan, I mean by seasonal, as I mean that by a senior, those who have played with experience, right? If you're in a clan that's already established this, built this momentum up, this actually builds a foundation when you go into the seasonal. It means that you're coming in with a plan, and there's a lot of people who've done this. So you can play in with a plan, come in with your clan already there, steamroll the seasonal event, and you're going to do well. You can do that, and people have done exceptionally well with that. Or you can play with option 2. You can be the one who jumps clans, and I've done that, and a lot of people have. What I mean by that is that once you achieve certain goals, that clan just can't meet those requirements that you need. So what do? You jump clans, and you keep doing it, because this is a method that you can keep growing. And by jumping clans, those clans will pick you up because they're going to find new people who've left for bigger clans. There are always going to be clans looking for more players. Just keep your eyes peeled for it. Don't feel you're going to be stuck. You won't be stuck for long. If you play it out properly, you're on a gold pass, and we must be on a gold pass, and you're developing, and you've got your card at a good level, collecting at the certain requirements per clans, and yes, there's certain requirements, meet those requirements for your card, you're going to find that you're going to be jumping very quickly. So you either already have an established clan with a plan, you go in there together and you grow together, that's fine. Or you play like everyone else does as well, we just jump clans from clan to clan to clan until you get everything that you need. It's a good way of playing too. There are 2 methods you can do when playing seasonal that I haven't mentioned yet, that you can play the style too. Now, remember this, and I didn't say this, but I'll just say it anyway, and it's going to show this anyhow, that when you do break into your guard levels, you actually open up different specs, you get some good equipment, and you also can choose from captains to rare equipment, okay? Now with this in mind, you can choose to put it on your seasonal account, or you can put it onto your main account. And I advise you, put it into your main account, unless you're going to treat your seasonal account as your main, okay? Like I said, it's not too late. If you do this one, it doesn't mean you can't do your other seasonal accounts later on. And trust me, there's going to be a lot of them, and you're going to have a lot of accounts under the same account. To be honest, it's actually better this way, because it means you can monitor it better, because those who are the oldies like myself, we've got too many accounts that we can't even think of or can even keep count of at times. That sometimes in this way, we kind of wish that seasonal came a lot sooner, because then now we can have the one account with a bunch of our old accounts and we can play like that. It's just so much easier to manage. Anyway, hope you guys enjoy this. As always, leave a comment, leave a like, leave a dislike, whatever you want, really. And if you have a channel, let's collab together, let's talk. If you got ideas, share it out with me. I'm really happy to share it out, because this is all brand new to me, We love this game. It's TBF forever, Total Battle forever. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you very much. Bye.